Hey everybody, Tristan back with another video, and in this video I want to talk about these headphones. These are headphones that everyone kind of loves to hate, but they're no longer made and I love them. They are the AudioQuest Night Owl Carbon headphones, and they have been out of production for a few years now, probably at least maybe 3 years, maybe even longer. And I've kept mine in really good shape because I don't use them as my main headphones, but I still really do like them. And when the predecessor to these first came out, which were called the AudioQuest Nighthawk headphones, people were saying that the headphones were kind of muffled sounding and just not very sort of dynamic sounding and just not very punchy sounding and just really relaxed and sort of laid back. And I kind of liked that about the Nighthawk headphones because it gave a very kind of a tube type sound. And when you paired them with an amp that might be on the bright side, it really was a good synergy between the bright amp and the sort of darker sounding headphones, and it gave a really nice smooth like tube-like kind of sound signature. But partially in response to those criticisms of the AudioQuest Nighthawk headphones, maybe a year or two later they came out with the Night Owl headphones. And the Night Owl headphones, instead of being an open back design, it's a closed or semi-closed design because it does still have some little vents in there, but it's more of a closed back design. And the Night Owl headphones are a little bit more accurate in terms of the overall tonality and frequency spectrum, and they punch a little bit better and they're not quite as muffled sounding. So these are those, and they call them the carbon version just because of the paint job. They don't have the wood look finish, but they have more of a, I think it's called it's like a Porsche charcoal gray kind of color to them. So these Night Owl headphones do sound a little bit more engaging and not as dark sounding as the Nighthawk headphones, which were the prior ones, but they are still a relatively dark sounding headphone. They're not a real bright headphone, and that's what I like about them. They still have a very laid back sound signature while being nice and smooth to listen to, and still have that kind of like tube-like sound signature. But they have a little bit more punch in the bass and a little bit more punch in the highs than the Nighthawk headphones. But again, they're still sort of a darker kind of a sound signature. But when they first came out, a lot of people tried them. They said they sounded like a little bit too muffled and stuff like that. But these are headphones that have been proven to need some break-in period, like a long time of break-in period when they're new. And then also you yourself get used to them as well. And the thing that I like about them is at first the highs aren't real piercing or real detailed sounding, but as you kind of listen to them for a while, you get used to that and your ears kind of, for lack of a better term, kind of open up, and then you do start hearing all those details a little bit better. And they're a really non-fatiguing headphone, so I really like these for sort of bedtime listening, like right before I'm going to bed, because it's not like shooting the highs into your ears really harshly or anything like that. It's just kind of a nice relaxing sound, but at the same time pretty involving. And also these Night Owl Carbons are one of the most comfortable headphones that I have as well. Not only are they quite light, but when you put them on, they just self-adjust to your head with the band and the strap here, and as you can see, this is them on, and they're just really comfortable to wear. I feel like I can wear these for hours and hardly even feel them at all, so they're very, very comfortable. Now I imagine over the years the sort of protein leather ear pads may deteriorate, and I'm not sure if AudioQuest sells replacements to them or anything like that. These also came with a sort of velour fabric kind of ear pad as well, but I like these protein leather ones. So I'm just kind of careful with them. I always keep these stored in like a headphone bag when I'm not using them. And eventually maybe the headband too, this sort of adjustable headband, and the bottom of the headband or the top of the headband may deteriorate as well, just because it's in contact with your hair and, you know, the oils in your hair and stuff like that. So I don't really anticipate that these will last forever, but so far so good with these. I've, you know, taken pretty good care of them. So these are them up close, and I think they're, you know, pretty good looking headphones. I think the driver in these is, if I'm not mistaken, 40 millimeters, and they're a biocellulose driver. And the biocellulose driver material tends to give a nice kind of non-harsh sound. And just for what it's worth, the biocellulose is also what Apple uses in their headphones as well. So I kind of like that driver speaker material quite a bit, and I kind of wish more headphone manufacturers would actually use the biocellulose drivers. But again, these headphones have long been discontinued. They're no longer available new, so your only bet to get a pair of these is probably going to be eBay. So I will post an affiliate link in the description field to link to these, just so you can get like the current pricing and availability of them. I don't know how hard they are to find, but as of this video, they might be kind of hard to find. But if you want to get a pair, definitely check the link and see what the current market rate for these, what they're going for. But yeah, to date they are still one of my favorite headphones, just for the sort of laid back kind of easy sound signature and tube-like sound signature that they provide. Certainly they're not the most resolving headphones, and I may not necessarily go to these for total like reference listening, but for casual listening and fun listening, I wouldn't hesitate to use these. And I'm not going to go through all the specs and everything because I did do a review video of these in the past. So check the link up here for that, for my review video where I talk about more of the specs and more of how they sound and stuff like that. But in this video, I just wanted to kind of do a long-term review of these. And I still really like them. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please feel free to leave them. And again, check my prior original review video of these for more details, which I will link. See you in my next video.